Welcome once again. It is the 11th of April 2025, and once again, this is News Tonight. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Now, straight away into the bulletin, President Museveni has responded to recent criticism from opposition lawmakers regarding the allocation of classified funds to members of the parliament, while raising concerns about foreign financial influence in Uganda's domestic affairs. Now, the remarks issued in a statement coincided with the 45th anniversary of the fall of Idi Amin's regime. Museveni's statement targeted opposition MPs led by Mohammed Kivumbi, Butambala County, who recently criticized the alleged allocation of 100 million shillings in classified funds to legislators. The president dismissed the criticism as hypocritical, constructing it with what he called patriotism of historical NRM fighters who fought for 17 years without pay to liberate Uganda. President sharply turned his focus to foreign influence, accusing the opposition of ignoring what he described as foreign-backed efforts to destabilize Uganda. He singled out U.S. funding for LGBT advocacy, citing a speech by U.S. Congressman Andy Barr, who criticized the Biden administration for allocating $6 million to support Uganda's LGBT community while penalizing the country over its anti-homosexuality. Now, President Museveni has fulfilled his pledge to the people of Bugisu sub-region by initiating the construction of a college of nursing and midwifery valued at over 47 billion shillings to be named after James W. Wapakabulo. The Minister of State for Primary Education, Dr. Joyce Moriko Kaduchu, officiated at the groundbreaking ceremony for the nursing school, which is dedicated to the memory of the former Speaker, James Wapakabulo.
Government has launched the construction of the late Wapakabulo Memorial College of Nursing and Midwifery in Mafudu Sub-County, Sironko District.
On behalf of Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, the Minister of Education and Sports and the First Lady, who has delegated me to represent her to officially to ensure that the baby comes out peacefully.
The Minister of State for Primary Education, Dr. Joyce Moriko Kaduchu, officiated at the groundbreaking ceremony.
The challenges faced in healthcare service delivery is shortage of human resource. And this is one of the critical areas that will address shortage of professional healthcare professions in our society, in our hospitals, and in our health facilities. It's a blessing for this region. It's a blessing for the people and the district here in Sironko.
The late James Wapakabulo held various high-ranking positions, including Minister of Foreign Affairs, Second Deputy Prime Minister, and Speaker of Parliament. President Museveni pledged to establish an institution in his memory aimed at expanding access to quality nursing and midwifery education, particularly in underserved areas.
To appreciate and thank His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda for not only pledging to honor Right Honorable Wapakabulo, but also ensuring that the pledge has been fulfilled as we witness today.
The project, to cost an estimated 47.9 billion shillings, will be executed by the UPDF Engineering Brigade, who are renowned for performing well.
we obey order, write down yes, do this, yes, okay? We don't discuss orders, and we make sure we deliver. If you disobey your leader, you know you will pay. So, believers, issues of corruption are zero, no tolerance to corruption. Whoever wants it kidogo should not come to me. It should go where I got it from. Otherwise, I'm not threatening you. You can come and we talk on personal grounds. I want to, this is a joke. So I'm here to tell you that this project you see here, the one for the Memorial of Right Honorable Wapa, is going to cost us 47 billion shillings. And they have budgeted for it. The ministry has so far sent 2 billion shillings.
The Bamaina clan and the family of the late Wapahabulo generously donated the land for the college. The woman member of parliament for Sironko district, who is also state minister for Karamoja, Florence Nambozo Wamala, witnessed the launch and paid tribute to Wapahabulo.
Such big things do not come at the same speed like the small things. So we as leaders of Sironko are so grateful to the president that he has been kind to us, because really there are so many competing issues, competing priorities that he has to take care of, that, but he has factored us in. We are so grateful.
The ceremony was attended by various government officials, members of the Bamaina clan, Wapahabulo's family, and Sironko district leaders. Mutonyi Hilda, UBC.
Well, thank you very much there, Ntonyi Hilda, for that detailed report. Now, before we get to our next story, just to let you know that Yusuf Senyamo is already with us on sign language. Now, about Blood Bank, Prime Minister Robin Nabanja has commissioned Hoima Regional Blood Bank, expected to serve Bunyoro sub-region. Together with Minister of Health Jane Ruth Cheng, Nabanja urged the people of Bunyoro to appreciate the NRM government for extending such a vital health service to the people of Bunyoro.
In a bid to bring health services closer to the people of Bunyoro, this afternoon, the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robin Nabanja, commissioned the Hoima Regional Blood Bank.
This regional blood bank in Hoima, I have officially commissioned it in my names, Nabanja Robina, Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. On this day, 11th April 2025.
Abantu ba Bunyoro nkwenda musime. Muterengaro zirani zibulika zibulika. I'm honored to preside over Omusai Grover abateka Omusai Gun, this regional blood bank. Abwakitute panka abantu ba Bunyoro, the people of Bunyoro. Mungire mutere mungaro. Kandi nkubasaba inywe nabali hano kakibazo mu Bunyoro. Muhure mu mutima gwanyu ni musima entasimwe bulakuraki.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Thank you. Earlier, the Prime Minister Robin Nabanja gave a lecture of opportunity to the chief administrative officers of districts, cities and municipalities currently undergoing leadership training at the National Leadership Institute Chankwanzi. She urged them to be patriotic and love their motherland, Uganda.
So, loving our motherland is not optional. It's a must. Olina okuwagala eggwanga lyo. It's a must. And we have a duty, you and me, to jealously regard our country and loyal to your country. And you are expected as a must to promote the well-being of our country. It's a must. You have no choice.
Nabanja also called upon them to fight corruption in their localities, as it is the biggest cancer Uganda is grappling with.
There is a lot of money that we should have collected at the district level. a lot of money is wasted through corruption. How much are they paying the council? The tenderer is paying 3 million. He's collecting 30 and he's paying 3 million to the council. If you're a nationalist and patriotic, could you allow that to go unnoticed? Why must it be the minister of local government to come from Kampala to identify what is your role?
The training, organized by the Minister of Local Government, the Minister Raphael Magezi said corruption in local governments is ranked number 2 in Uganda.
But you must fight corruption. It's mainly because of thirst for money, especially in 2 areas: contracts, the tenders, whether it's roads or water, construction of classrooms, the new gift health centers and so on. Somebody must put his foot down or her foot down and say, no, I am the administrator here. And sometimes they ask us, why do we transfer you so much? Sometimes it is for your own good. Sometimes also, maybe we take you because you need to strengthen a certain environment somewhere. Creating a country that will be unmanageable tomorrow. When you translate the dropout rate in our country, 100 pupils starting P1 and only 21 complete P7.
And in court, the High Court Criminal Division in Kampala has declined to grant bail to Colonel Dr. Kiira Motors and Haji Obedi Rutale, citing the capital nature of charges and the likelihood of interference with the ongoing investigations. The ruling was delivered by Judge Comfort Rosette Kania. The accused have been further remanded to Luzira.
Pending the offences of treason and misprision of treason against retired Colonel Dr. Kiira Motors with his co-accused aide, Haji Obedi Rutale at Nakawa Chief Magistrates Court, the duo filed a bail application at High Court Criminal Division in Kampala. The aim was to have a temporary freedom as they wait committed to High Court on the pending charges preferred against them. The bail application, which was heard by Judge Comfort Rosette Kania last month, after making sense of both sides' submissions, she declined to release retired Colonel Dr. Kiira Motors and Haji Obedi Rutale on bail.
The court considers all that is before it regarding the application for bail and reaches a decision based on the rules of reason, justice, and law. Although I find that the applicants have satisfied all the relevant requirements for grant of bail, such as proving that they have fixed places of abode, have substantial sureties, are first offenders with no criminal record, and are of advanced age, the application for bail is denied for the following reasons.
Although all the required grounds for the bail were fulfilled by the accused, court basing on the grounds that the accused are likely to interfere with the ongoing investigations, declined to release them on bail.
The offences are alleged to have been committed in various locations in Uganda and in other countries, requiring more time and resources to conclude investigations than is normally the case in offences alleged to have been committed only in Uganda.
Court also based on the ground that since the accused are facing offences which carry maximum sentence of a death penalty, called for no chance to release them on bail.
The interests of justice at this point indicate that the application for bail is denied on this occasion because there is a likelihood that the applicants, if released on bail while investigations are ongoing, owing to the grave nature of the offence, may fall prey to the temptation to interfere with the investigation.
Well, as the accused while applying for bail presented 7 substantial sureties, indicating to court their places overboard and that they will abide by court's terms if released on bail. All the grounds were objected by the prosecution. The legal team representing the accused after court vowed to use all the possible avenues to have the accused out of jail.
It has upset our jurisprudence on the right to bail, more or less having an effect of overturning the foundation of our constitution and the foundation, or rather the bedrock, of our criminal justice system. The judge has condemned Dr. Kiira Motors before trial.
The solution to the problem that the Besigye and Rotary are in is political, because its source is political.
And in as much as we respect the judge and the decision she has made, we take exception to the same. We are aggrieved by that decision, and we are retreating.
Dr. Kiira Motors and Ajobed Rutala have been further remanded to Ruzira Government Prison at Nakawa Chief Magistrates Court. The two are facing charges of treason and misprision of treason, which offences carry a maximum sentence of death penalty. Prosecution alleges that the offences were committed in Uganda, Kenya, Geneva, Switzerland, Greece, among other countries. Deborah Namamonde, Viola Nansuga, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much, both. Now, Kiira Motors Corporation has received praise for its steady progress in motor vehicle manufacturing, seen as a key part of Uganda's future. This progress shows the value of public-private partnerships in driving the country's economic transformation.
The facility is calm and welcoming from the outside, but inside, the work is non-stop. From early stages of production to nearly finished vehicles, the car assembly process is in full swing. This is the progress that members of the Rotary Club of Kampala came to witness. This is getting real as it looks, so make no mistake to think otherwise. You may want to criticize despite the progress. You may want to despise despite the commitment seen by everybody. But there is one fact that you will not escape. Uganda is on course. What started as a sketch on paper has now turned into vehicles on the roads. Rotarians saw this firsthand as young staff at Kiira Motors shared their experiences.
I started with a certificate in motor vehicle technician, craft part 1, just certificate. People laughed, say, Peter, even your toolbox is older than Ugandan independence. But that didn't make me to give up. Today, I stand before you, building electric buses at Kiira Motors Corporation.
The work on the ground impressed many, including the Rotarians.
It is quite often said across the Atlantic that when you set up a vehicle manufacturing plant, Walmart will come and set up in the neighborhood. Perhaps that narrative was coined to reflect on the possibilities that come with making vehicles.
Of course, when we came to Kiira, we then realized that we have shared goals in terms of protecting the environment.
This is the kind of innovation that the Presidential CEO Forum wants to promote as Uganda moves towards an industrial economy.
We've seen the potential here. We have seen the grit, the innovation, the commitment. This is not a dream in motion, it's a movement in motion. And it's one that we must all rally behind.
Now that the dream has become a reality, the focus is on sustaining it.
Our mission at PCF is simple but powerful. is to bring the private sector and government together, not just to talk, but to create and deliver solutions that drive real economic transformation.
We will not build our nations by coming up with value-added products that are sold only in kiosks around our streets. We must sell our products in the capital cities of all nations.
For now, Kiira Motors stands as a powerful example of local talent, supported by the right policies and strategic planning. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Indeed, it's a milestone. Now, relatedly, the Rotary Club, a global service organization, has marked a major milestone, 100 years of service. The celebrations took place at the Civil Service College in Ginger City. Let's have more in this report.
The first Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of East African Affairs, Rebecca Kadaga, has applauded Rotary for its dedicated efforts to improve lives and support community development. Kadaga highlighted Rotary's work in areas like menstrual health management and praised the club's long history of service in Uganda, especially in education, health, and development.
You made lives better for many people who would not otherwise have had the opportunity. So thank you so much for that, and I hope that you can do more. Of course, what we require is more commitment and more resources, but I'm sure that you'll be able to work through that and ensure that more people have a better welfare all over the world. I want to ask you to tour Busoga, tour Uganda. There's so much here. Actually, sometimes I tell people that when they come here that the only danger you have when you come to Uganda is that you fall in love with the country.
Rotary District Governor Annie Nkut said the 100-year celebration in Africa reflects the organization's strong commitment to positive change. She emphasized Rotary's core values of service, integrity, and fellowship, and called for more reporting on impact and Initiative C.
We chose Ginger for other reasons as well. As we celebrate 100 years, as I stand here as a governor, it is important to remember the people on whose shoulders we stand. By leveraging on the synergies that Rotary has, as well as Ministry of Public Service, we are here to serve.
During the same event, Fabian Kasi, Managing Director of Centennial Bank, encouraged Rotarians to build more partnerships. He said such collaborations would help improve service delivery to communities.
For having allowed us to journey with you for the last 14 years, where we've been able to contribute over 4 billion Uganda shillings and still doing so. We've always been part of all the activities, the major activities of Rotary in Uganda, be it the cancer initiatives, be it the Vijana Power, be it the blood bank, all activities, and we are proud and want to pledge to you that we will continue to be part of this journey.
Rotary's 100-year celebration in Africa is a major milestone in its ongoing work to uplift communities through service and dedication. Robert Katamba for UBC News.
Now, the Minister for Internal Affairs, General Kahinda Otafire, has stipulated that many should stick to the stipulated mandates as police establishes standards. Now, while officiating at the groundbreaking for the construction of a crime data analysis center at the Criminal Investigations Directorate in Chibuli, Otafire says undermining police structure establishment interferes with the national justice system.
The proposed construction of the Crime Data Analysis Center by the Police Directorate of Criminal Investigations is aimed at enhancing crime analysis and investigative capabilities, thereby strengthening the police force's mandate of overseeing national security.
And therefore, when we are utilizing these resources that are being extended to us, we are definitely going to be very conscious about this. And therefore, that's why I want to mention our commitment towards the utilization of our in-house capacity. We are going to acquire more equipment, being supported by our minister, and of course by extension, H.E. the President. And this unit is going to perform to its best. Now I'm talking as Inspector General of Police, who commands the Uganda Police Force. So this is not negotiable.
While presiding over the groundbreaking ceremony for the center, the Minister for Internal Affairs directed police directorates to remain within their established mandates to uphold the operational standards of the force.
Counter-terrorism. Those are for the ones who are made for Fujo. CI, how can you be an intelligence officer who is arresting? You know, when you start arresting, then you are no longer an intelligence officer. You now become part of CID. If I know that this man is an intelligence officer, I'll make sure that I avoid him and I don't talk to him. He will never get to anything. Make sure you say, I'm looking at you. CI should not arrest. Because once you arrest, then you are no longer intelligence officers. You are now you become unintelligent intelligence officers.
Minnesota Fire challenged senior police officers to make lasting contributions in the execution of their duties.
Every time I come here, Magambo, I find Magambo has done something different. If you are a leader, make sure you make a footprint. Make sure you leave a footprint. Don't pass like a shadow. You know, when there is rain, grass sprouts. When there is sunshine, grass dries.
We have to work on the mindset. The tools the leadership has started providing. Placing the right people in the right jobs, the leadership is supporting us. The working environment is shaping up. The stakeholders are all here. So if we succeed on those 5 priorities, Afanda, I want with you, you will start to see a CID that works for the people. And when it works for the people, then your aspirations of transforming our country will be it.
The Office of the Public Prosecution welcomed the initiative, describing it as timely in the face of a dynamic crime landscape driven by technological advancement, as the center will minimize guesswork in crime management.
Investigations are going to be focused. Investigations are going to be, we shall not be doing guesswork anymore. Maybe even in some cases we shall not need witnesses, human witnesses. We shall just use our science, because we are really, this is the time for us. I cannot say that it is too late. It is the right time for us to have this center in place, because technology has taken over. Most of the crimes, if not all, are actually committed by use of some kind of technology. So it is the right step in the right direction, and it has come at the right time.
Police plan to utilize in-house engineering capacity to complete the project at a minimal cost with an expected completion timeline of 12 months. Abdunasir Lugama and Regana Humza for UBC.
The National Resistance Movement's party, Farida Nambi, has filed a petition in High Court challenging the results of Kawempe North by-election, in which Nops Luyimba Zinalukola was declared winner. In her petition, Nambi cites election irregularities and allegations of voter bribery, claiming that the results from over 14 polling stations were not properly concluded. She also accuses Luyimba Zinalukola and his campaign team to obstructing electoral officers and engaging in illegal campaigning on polling day, among other violations.
Now, on the instructions of the leadership of the NRM, together with our client, Nambi Farida Chigongo, we have this afternoon filed an electoral petition against the Honorable Nalukola and the Electoral Commission. The petition is premised on two key grounds, or two broad grounds. The first one is that there was non-compliance with the provisions of the Parliamentary Elections Act relating to elections, and that the non-compliance and failure to hold the by-election in accordance with those provisions affected the result of the election in a substantial manner. We are urging the court, we are telling it, that 16,640 voters were disenfranchised because the Electoral Commission did not return results from those 14 polling stations. We are saying that the number of people who were therefore disenfranchised and who we do not know how they voted are significant enough to turn the result of the election. The electoral difference between Farida and the Honorable Nalukola is slightly over about 8,000. It means that the 16,000 people who we do not know how they voted have the capacity to significantly or substantially affect the result of the election. The second ground on which we are premising the petition are electoral offences or illegal practices, and we are charging 4 of them. The first one is campaigning on election day. We are urging the court that the Honorable Nalukola, together with his agents and campaigners, campaigned on the day of the election at several polling stations. Secondly, we are saying that him and his campaigners obstructed election officials from carrying out their statutory duties at several polling stations. We are also alleging and charging that the Honorable Nalukola and his campaigners and agents obstructed voters from voting at the election. And fourthly, the fourth charge we are putting to court is that the Honorable Nalukola and his campaigners, before and on the day of the election, engaged themselves in the illegal practice of bribery. We have presented all manner of evidence to the court, and of course in the days ahead we shall be bringing more, and we have asked the court on the basis of those grounds that the election should be cancelled and a by-election conducted in Kawempe North constituency. Now, on the instructions of the
Well, we will see how that goes. Now, members of parliament have expressed mixed reactions to the budget estimates for the presidency, particularly the office of the president. The office of the president is seeking funds to enhance the operations of resident district commissioners, RDCs, by constructing office buildings for them to eliminate recurring rental expenses. While some MPs supported the proposal to improve the facilitation of RDCs, others raised concerns over the size and structure of districts. These members called for a reduction in the number of RDCs, describing the current arrangement as excessive.
The Parliamentary Committee on Presidential Affairs has presented its report on the budget estimates under the presidency, including the Office of the President and State House. The budget estimates have repeatedly come under scrutiny, particularly regarding the classified expenditures. Presenting the report, Committee Chairperson Alex Biarugaba justified the proposed allocation to mobilize citizens through field offices, including RDCs and Operation Wealth Creation, to drive socio-economic development. The committee noted that out of 147 RDCs, 107 are currently operating from rented premises, 24 are housed by district local governments, while only 15 have offices constructed by the Office of the President. Rental costs now stand at 3.35 billion shillings and continue to rise, rendering the situation unsustainable. Although the government has committed to constructing one RDC office per financial year, the committee criticized the slow pace of implementation.
And here we recommend that the committee recommends that additional Uganda shillings 2.8 billion be availed annually to vote 001 to enable the office of the President to construct at least 5 offices each financial year so as to mitigate the challenge of office space.
Several MPs backed the initiative to improve RDC operations.
In my district, the deputy RDC, the assistant RDC, they want to do their work, but they don't have transport. I think the number of the RDCs that we have now is enough. For example, for us, we have 4. 4 can traverse the entire district if they are fully facilitated.
However, Nakawa East MP Ronald Balimwezo presented a minority report citing inequalities in the allocation, especially given the size and configuration of some districts.
A case in point, Wakiso district currently has 5 deputy RDCs, each assigned to oversee a specific area. There is an overall RDC for the district. Furthermore, President recently appointed 5 assistant RDCs.
Some MPs also questioned the qualifications of certain RDCs.
But a case in point, Jinja, for example, has got an assistant RDC who does not even have PLE. What are Ugandans receiving in return? And what training are these assistant RDCs receiving?
Government Chief Whip Hamson Obua responded to the MPs' concerns, defending the RDC's roles and qualifications.
The qualification for a resident district commissioner is any Ugandan qualified to be a member of parliament. The qualification for a deputy resident district commissioner and assistant are not prescribed in that provision.
The report also highlighted the need to upgrade the National Leadership Institute, NALI, in Chankwanzi. The Office of the President has requested 10 billion shillings for development and maintenance. However, only 2.5 billion has been allocated for the 2025-2026 fiscal year, leaving a funding gap of 7.5 billion shillings. Some opposition MPs lamented being excluded from accessing NALI's services.
That have we ever applied to use NALI? Yes, we have ever, but they have never replied us up to now. Please, I have that letter with us at the Secretariat. At a good moment, I will bring it to your office.
On Tuesday, give me a copy of received letter. Okay?
I think
a received copy.
A received copy.
On Tuesday.
I will bring it to your office, right, Honorable Speaker.
And then I'll be able to rule.
If the National Unity Platform, Forum for Democratic Change, would want to access and use that facility, I do not think. Please make the best use of the offices here. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker is here. I am here. The Right Honorable Speaker is there. You can have your training and you will benefit.
Chief Whip Hamson Obua also defended the inclusion of presidential pledges in the budget estimates.
Presidential pledges are in 2 fronts. There are pledges that fall under the different programs. The president will come to a Lepton. They will say, we don't have a district hospital. And you say, okay. That when a bishop is being consecrated, His Excellency the President provides transport to that bishop. That one is person to holder.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gwitabinji, UBC News.
Kama nemo pocket, tambula body street, issues are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission. Internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netaga yo kaloni, niga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and
MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Mala ngenze mboni pa Sam nazanya Ruto ganyiga star 278 then hash ujja kubanga oyingide mu kazannyo nga sente zino zimula wano zina wangu lazino wano milioni 10 ebintu nasooka bilaba ku TV nange saasoka kikiriza ninga mulaye kino kinzo kubanga kituufu oba yaddala sibya bufere sente zona zifunye zona zikoze ki naziwangudde amasanyu nina mangi ebyoto byange byembadde njagala genda bituukiriza.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukoto Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Operation Wealth Creation is coordinating all government ministries, departments and agencies to unveil unique investment opportunities in every region of Uganda to local and international investors to transform subsistence farmers into the money economy. Operation Wealth Creation presents the Renzori Investment Expo, scheduled for the 30th to 31st of January 2020 at Mountains of the Moon University, Fort Portal City. Theme: Investment for Local Economic Development. This expo is one of the many regional investment expos anchored on agro-industrialization for local economic development, agri-led program, and will be held countrywide. Come explore investment opportunities in the Renzori region, from mining, tourism, agriculture, and many more. The guest of honor will be His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. For more information, contact National Organizing Committee.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Welcome back from that short break. As we continue with our second segment, the Prime Minister, Right Honourable Robina Nabanja, has officiated commissioned 398 health center 3s across the country. She was accompanied by the Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth-Acheng, and the Minister for Local Government, Honourable Raphael Majezi.
Represents 398 health center 3s. On behalf of government,
2, 1.
The general ward, let it serve the humanity.
0.
While commissioning the facilities, Prime Minister Nabbanja reaffirmed the NRM government's commitment to bringing essential services closer to the people. She said President Yoweri Museveni has prioritized the establishment of health centre 3s to ensure wider access to quality health services.
These facilities represent a transformative leap forward in our health care system. We are bringing equality, accessible care close to our communities.
The Prime Minister also urged health workers to emphasize preventive health care by conducting community outreaches and sensitization programs.
We don't want sick people, we want a health population.
Health Minister Dr. Jane Ruth-Aceng noted that only a few sub-counties remain without a health centre 3, with national coverage now at 76%. However, she emphasized the need to connect the new facilities to water and electricity for effective service delivery.
You push the Ministry of Water. If they cannot provide piped water, we can have solar-powered water to run this facility. One of the reasons why we have very few deliveries is lack of water. We need water here. Secondly, we need electricity.
Rogers Ayiku, representing the World Bank Country Director, commended Uganda's progress in improving health service delivery.
This acceleration effort is also in line with the World Bank's global commitment to work with governments to deliver quality health services to 1.5 billion people between now and 2030. So this is the universal health coverage agenda. We are celebrating the transformation of health services, transformation of human capital, and transformation of the entire society.
Local leaders applauded government for the newly constructed health facilities. The Uganda Intergovernmental Fiscal Transfers Program, UGIFT, aims to improve equity in fiscal transfers and enhance local government management of resources for health and education. The program is coordinated by the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. The construction of 396 health centre 3s has cost the government of Uganda over 760 billion shillings, with support from the World Bank. I'm Navka Farida, reporting.
Preparations are in high gear for the much-anticipated 51st birthday celebrations for General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, chairman of the Patriotic League of Uganda. Excitement is mounting ahead of the grand birthday run scheduled for Sunday morning at Kololo Independence Grounds.
Its theme is Greening Uganda, an MK Climate Change Mitigation Plan.
The purpose of the run is to raise awareness among Ugandans on how they can conserve the environment.
The event will start with a 10-kilometer run, with General MK himself will flag off at 7 a.m. I want to repeat that General MK's birthday is an exciting event dedicated to raising awareness and inspiring action towards a sustainable future for all Ugandans and the world at large.
This run is unique from others as it will include environmental education sessions, including tree planting, among other activities.
Obuhangwa bwaitu buboine muno sisikaire engudo zibi abwa landslides ebisaaru bichwekere mugenda mukaseso kunosanga amaizi gachwekere nigaraba mu haiguru so bududa uko ebintu biri kurungi abokuba embera y'obwire egenzi nehinduka
oba tusobodde kujja kubeera naffe mu kudduka simba at least emiti 10 mu area mode n'ekyo kye twabagambye buli lw'osimba omuti ugenda kukola challenge y'okusimba emiti you record a video ng'osimba omuti basically buli lw'osanga ekinnya simbawo omuti.
The 51st birthday run for the chairman of the Patriotic League of Uganda, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is expected to draw a large crowd of well-wishers, fitness enthusiasts and supporters of the movement General Muhoozi has played a key role in youth mobilization and leadership development, making his birthday a significant occasion for many Ugandans. As the countdown continues, organizers are encouraging all participants to prepare for what promises to be a vibrant and memorable event.
zigenda okubeera ssaawa 12 n'ekitundu nga oli mu kisaawe.
Nange okutaasa obutonde obw'ensi kizira ku idiini, kizira ku lulimi, kizira ku kika. Bwegaba mataba gatugoya ffenna. Bwe guba musana kukumemula gutumemula ffenna. Kale banamuweeyo. Ennaku y'omwezi nga 13 ekololo wano ku ground muyibe.
The running kits, which include branded t-shirts and other sports gears, aim to foster unity and enhance the spirit of the event.
On 13th, 6 a.m., we are in Colorado Playground.
Minister Kabanda's contribution underscores the importance of the occasion in promoting patriotism, leadership, and national cohesion.
You know how we affected, how the environment has affected us. The drainage system, the green and everything. Wachiso people, Kampala people, Fiji people, Mukono people, please come. I have your t-shirts. If you're interested, please come. RDC Kampala says to every giant. I expect you to come with all the ghetto giants, all the ghetto people.
The 51st birthday celebration is set to be a symbol of unity and national pride.
Please come all as we fight for our environment.
Come on, mo pocket, tambula body street, shoes are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission, internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netagayo karoni, nigga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Life in Uganda today comes with so many uncertainties.
Where will Madam get Kameza if I get an accident and can't work? If anything happens to me, what will Junior eat?
Yeah, Kale Musa is still in the hospital. Guy is missing a lot of money here.
With a monthly payment of only 3,000 shillings off your Equity personal account for Equi-Life Insurance, you will be entitled to 50,000 shillings hospital cash per night spent in a registered facility, up to 20 nights every year. And your family will receive 3 million shillings in case of your death. Visit your nearest Equity agent to sign up today or call 0312 327 000 for assistance.
Buza Commissioner, enhancing tax education and bringing it closer to the taxpayers. Many Ugandans have questions about the taxes they pay to URA.
When we come at revenue, they tell us to clear Chitenge at 10,000. And when we are selling Chitenge, we sell it at 17. So we don't know whether we are working or not.
Understanding your tax obligations can help you grow your business and avoid unnecessary losses. Now, you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Welcome back from the short break. Time for business. Now, connecting Uganda and indeed Africa to the world requires just more than air transport, but a waiver of visas to ease movement of goods and persons. Let's hear more in this report.
These elegant-looking youth are the latest addition to the aviation industry. They are here to graduate in various air transport disciplines. It is all thanks to Uganda Aviation Academy with authority and license from the International Air Travel Agency.
My favorite subject was air law, and I'm grateful to God that I am done with my examinations. And right now I've got an internship at AirServe, so I will be pursuing my CASOA examinations as soon as 3 months are over.
This is the kind of optimism that was shared by aviation experts and authorities as over 130 of these youth graduated.
Pre-flight checks are important, but what matters most is how you fly the mission. Always remember that this is not the end of your training. It's merely the beginning of a new phase.
You've studied hard, you have passed your exams, you've practiced safety drills and memorized emergency protocols, but the real flight begins now.
It will take professionalism aligned with discipline for more doors to open for these young aviators.
Excellence is expected of you every single day. Technical skills will get you in the door, but it is your character that will keep you in the room. Let me emphasize this. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and success.
The age between 0 to 4 is nearly 8 million children. This means that the demand for jobs are going to come up, for demand for social services are going to come up. There is going to be therefore need for us to rebrand, to repackage, to retrain our population and prepare them for these new challenges and where jobs are demanded. We need therefore to ensure that we work towards that direction.
And this is the direction that Africa should be taking in order to guarantee the future of the continent.
I urge you to embrace these changes with curiosity, courage, and look out for what is changing in the world and how better you can be, how unique you can be in order to be very competitive, because the world has become more competitive than it has ever been before. Regional integration is no longer an option. It is a necessity. When Africa speaks with one voice, we can negotiate better trade deals, strengthen our currencies, secure our borders, and create more jobs for you, our youth.
Esther Passaris lauded President Yoweri Museveni for giving priority to Africa first in all his endeavors.
His commitment to Pan-Africanism and regional unity must inspire all of us, especially the youth, to see beyond borders, beyond tribes, beyond differences.
Uganda remains on course to develop the aviation industry with more airfields earmarked for elevation to international standards. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Now, the Association of Real Estate Agents of Uganda Area, Uganda, in partnership with its counterpart, Real Estate Association of Singapore, have signed a memorandum of understanding to promote more efficient data collection, technology and innovation in Uganda's real estate sector.
Lack of a modern, harmonized one-stop center for data collection in the real estate sector has been a challenge to the business for some time, leading to delays and bureaucracy in the business. The Association of Real Estate Agents of Uganda, Area Uganda, have this morning signed a memorandum of understanding with its Singapore counterpart, the Real Estate Association of Singapore, to boost efficient data collection in Uganda's real estate sector.
Human element.
There it is, there it is, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say that today we are very grateful to the Singapore people. I went there and asked them to come here, and they have helped us, because this is the climax of what we have been doing. We have been seeking for.
So for us to reach here and have developers that is interested and that is going to collect that data, analyze it, read it.
Data Plus Technology Uganda will do the actual data collection on behalf of both parties.
This is my second time in Uganda, and I've been looking at the market, analyzing it, and studying it for the past 2 years. I talked with a lot of government officials, and I looked at the gaps that they exist in the sector in order to make it more profitable. And
basically, we're going to be collecting data all over the country to be able to address the issue of affordable housing and data analytics in the real estate sector.
Stakeholders in the real estate sector have commended and hailed the new memorandum.
This should be able to help us improve our information system to be able to serve the public better.
I think this is a very good step in the right direction to make sure that we have a one-stop center where we can gather authentic data. It's very good for investment, for taxation, for valuation purposes.
And needs by customers. So we think by this coming into place, we shall now have a source of data.
Marion Awori and Colin Juko for UBC.
Who are coming to join us? I see the.
The Ministry of Education and Sport has applauded Chambogo University's efforts in advancing science, mathematics and related disciplines. While officiating at the opening of the 4th STEAM Innovation Exhibition, the Director for Education Standards, Francis Atima, underscored the role of STEAM components in driving technological progress.
The 4th edition of the Chambogo University STEAM exhibition seeks to demystify science, technology and innovation, highlighting the importance of adapting to emerging technologies.
We had an innovation from engineering where somebody invented an incinerator for solid waste management, and I've been told that this is now being applied in local communities.
The Director of Education Standards at the Ministry of Education and Sports, Francis Atima, commended Chambogo University's strides towards technological innovations. She further urged institutions to prioritize groundbreaking solutions.
For science, technology and innovation to truly benefit society, they must embrace the critical role of other fields of humanities in order to promote science-based solutions that are inclusive and accessible to all sects of our people.
The government, through the Research and Innovation Fund, has mandated public universities to prioritize innovations that address real-world society challenges.
Government will continue to support you to ensure that your innovations continue to be developed into commercial ventures that will benefit the innovators and our society.
Such innovations are expected to enhance practical learning by reinforcing the competency-based curriculum.
I saw a lot of raw materials being used in what was being sprayed, and to me, that is also another contribution to competence-based curriculum.
Despite significant efforts to promote science, innovation and technology, the sector continues to face hurdles, including inadequate funding and challenges in commercializing existing innovations.
The lack of a grant by the STEAM Secretariat to support potentially very good innovations and take them to the next level.
It is also a call for action. We must break down the barriers that hinder innovation, invest in research and development, and foster interdisciplinary collaboration.
This year's STEAM exhibition at Chambogo University is themed Demystifying Science, Technology and Innovation, Fostering Community Development.
Thank you very much.
And that's it from us. Thank you so much for choosing us. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango, and Yusuf Senyamo has been with us on sign language. Let's meet again at 10.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.